107.3 KFFM. Who's this?
Hey, this is Frankie Quinones.
Oh my goodness. Sir, how are you doing today?
Good. How you doing, sir?
Very good. We are so excited to have you here this Sunday at the Capitol Theater.
Oh, man, I can't wait. Never been. Looking forward to it.
It's a very, very fancy theater. But for people that have not been to your show or are not familiar with your comedy, I wanted to know, Frankie, how would you describe your comedy to other people that haven't seen it before?
I mean, because I've been doing stand-up for like 15 years, so with those characters going viral, most people are like, well, what is he going to do on stage? The sketches and da-da-da. But I do 3 characters on stage. I do my stand-up. I got a quartet band with me.
Wow.
So it's a very like high-energy kind of variety theatrical show, but it's a good time, man. You know, and I bring my stuff with me. Creeper brings his lowrider bike home me to get his cholo fit on.
Of course. Of course.
And then Juanita Carmelita comes and, you know, does her thing. And, it's a good time. I would just say a lot of energy.
A lot of energy.
A lot of variety.
You're going to bring it, so they better bring it as well, correct?
Right. That's right.
Gosh, well, we have been giving away tickets all week long. I asked my listeners if they had some questions for you. So may I ask you some of these random questions?
Yeah, go for it.
If you could choose any onesie, what would you choose?
Oh, onesie, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's a tough one. Maybe like a Snuffleupagus onesie from Sesame Street?
Yes.
Because that fool's all chill, you know, just, there you go.
Snuffleupagus.
I'm going to be in a onesie, I'm going to be kicking him. I'm going to be chill like him. So.
Exactly. Now, you are coming to the Yakima Valley, and we like to pride ourselves on our tacos. What's your favorite taco of all time?
Oh, pastor tacos. Ooh. You know, I also like, you know, cabeza and stuff like that, but pastor is like my go-to.
Okay. Just letting you know, we've got taco trucks for days in this area, if you're fiending.
Hey, what's the nickname? The
Yakamaniacs.
Yakamaniac? I saw somebody online, was like, I said Yakima on accident, and everybody was calling me out online, like, hey, that's not how you say it. I was like, oh, my bad.
You know, you specialize in this cholo fit. I also am big into fitness and stuff, so I started doing this 40 push-up challenge. I was curious, if I were to challenge you, how many push-ups do you think you could do in a row?
Ooh, I could do maybe close to 100. I would say about 80.
Dang!
My body starts shaking. Yeah, no, hey, homie, if I don't stay in shape, cholo fit don't make no sense.
Trying to tell everybody how to do the moves and you can't even breathe through the thing. That's a struggle for real.
Exactly. Yeah.
Gosh. So you've been in the comedy game for 15 years. I would love for you to kind of let people know, like, was there moments where you were like, oh, gosh, should I just quit this stuff and go do a 9 to 5?
Oh, yeah.
Or
I mean, you know, it took me 10 years before I actually was able to even start paying my bills. You know, I was sleeping on a friend's couch for a year and a half. You know, I was just like doing odd jobs to just make ends meet between gigs, you know, because it was very inconsistent when it started happening. But
for sure.
It was just a, you know, long road, times of discouragement. But then I was always doing characters based off my family, and then eventually, you know, and I had somewhat of a following. But once, you know, Cholo Fit with Creepers based off my father. My father's an old school Cholo.
That's where it comes from.
Yeah, and my godfather, my Nino, you know, was his best friend, was president of a lowrider car club for years. So I was always around, you know, the Cholo culture, but, you know, like the positive side of it. You know, I don't know if you've ever been to a lowrider car show. Like, they're so into their cars. Like,
they are.
They're not, you know, they're not there for the drama. They're like, hey, you know, they're like, we'll deal with that later. Right now, it's my ride, you know.
Look how shiny it is.
Yeah. Look at my shiny wrist. So I was just doing, you know, Juanita Carmelita's based off my mom, who's real, like, very, you know, stubborn, opinionated, but full of love. And, you know, I just kept doing these videos, doing these characters, and eventually they started going viral, you know, and Cholo Fit went viral. And then people started showing up to my shows and seeing that, like, I actually do stand-up, too. They're like, oh, wow, he's doing stand-up. Because
no way.
Before even all that happened, I was just doing stand-up, you know, and I was traveling, opening for other people, my buddy Craig Robinson, and then I was going overseas to perform for troops in the Middle East. And
that's awesome.
You know, it kept growing, and then eventually when the characters ran viral, I was like, wow, I got to do the characters on stage too.
Dang.
So each character does their own stand-up bit as well. So
oh, that's fun. That is very, very fun.
Show, man. Yeah.
So if people do follow you and they're fully aware of your characters, are there going to be any surprises that maybe people haven't seen yet?
Man, there could be. I'll say that. Like, when I have the band with me, there's always a surprise or two. You know what I mean? So it's very able to have more fun and bounce off each other. And the band that I bring with me, they're friends of mine, and they're actually pretty funny. So, you know, it's kind of a party, man. It's a good time.
That sounds like a good time. Oh, we cannot wait. Well, I've still got more tickets that I'm going to be hooking people up with.
Yakima, what's up? Yakima. This is Frankie Quinones, a.k.a. Creeper from Cholo Fit. Hey, I want you guys to call in right now. We're going to get you the number to get some free tickets to come see me this Sunday at the Capitol Theater. That's what's up right there.